What's going on, everybody? Azure for Share here. Welcome to my reaction to the news trailer for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, featuring Street Fighter characters, but more specifically, one of the most iconic characters in all of fighting game history himself, Ryu, as the Crimson Hawk Ranger. So what I could find on my research before watching this trailer was that this is actually from the mobile version of this game that came out a few years back called Legacy Wars. And so as you can see, yeah, Ryu is just tearing it up with all these overheads. And his EX Fireball move right there, that just, apparently that goes through projectile attacks. Now perhaps that will get patched inevitably in the future, but as this trailer shows, he's going to be one OP monster of a character. And it seems like the entire cast is not safe at all from his completely busted abilities. Which is great, because I never really could get into this game, if I'm being honest with you guys. And yeah, this seems like a really great addition to the roster. I wonder who else there could be, though. Wait, what? Yo, sign me up. Well, besides Ryu there, we also get Chun-Li. Now, if that's not a great deal, I don't know what is. You know what? Why don't we go back and watch that trailer again and try and get a better idea of all these crazy moves. Oh yeah, and then before I forget here real quick, guys, if you all would love to see me do either more reactions to various trailers in general going forward, or just gameplay of Ryu and Chun-Li when they come out in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, please be sure to let me know down below in the comments section, and also by giving this video a like and subscribing if you want to see all this and much, much more from me. So yeah, why don't we watch this trailer a good second time and really comb through the footage and see just what's on the horizon here for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. He looks so clean, and those overhead moves! Not to mention that EX Falcon Hadouken looks so sick. Yeah, he is definitely going to be one of the more overpowered characters. But then again, I'm not exactly sure. I haven't played this game ever, guys. So I could be dead wrong about this, but from what I'm seeing, he's just tearing up everybody he comes into contact with. Yeah, Ryu's an absolute beast in this game. And then, yeah, on top of that, adding Chun-Li in as well is a great addition to breathing more life into this game. Alright everyone, so here we are now on IGN's website, where we can comb through and get a better idea, really, regarding Ryu and Chun-Li's newest appearance in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. And believe it or not, this is not the first major time that these two iconic characters from fighting games lore have popped up. There have been a number of titles over the last few decades that have really highlighted the popularity of Street Fighter, and also Capcom for that matter as well. And so this will be releasing this DLC pack on PC, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Google Stadia. Only about a month or so from now, give or take a few weeks, on May 25th. And so that will be retailed priced at $12.50. The pack will also include exclusive skins to be revealed at a later date. And also, though, if you guys would want to buy these separately, you can also buy them for $5.99 each. Okay, so I found this to be really interesting here. So tag fighters in particular are just really good at making a lot of fans from both sides happy, such as Marvel's crossovers from the 90s, so X-Men vs. Street Fighter instantly comes to mind, as well as Marvel vs. Capcom. So this is taking inspiration from what I can gather, a little bit of everything here in terms of appeal, you know, like stylistic flair and whatnot. Ryu and Chun-Li do in fact fit fairly well along with the rest of the Power Rangers cast. Now, I haven't actually played Battle for the Grid, but from what I can tell and from what I've had friends that have played it can tell, more specifically, is that this is going to be a truly special event. Not just for this game in general, or Street Fighter, but for fighting games as a whole, as a genre. So why don't we just go over a brief press description here. So for Ryu, he brings to the battle his trademark stoic reserved poise and a lifetime of Shotokan training. His fluid, almost water-like fighting style is deadly at both range and up close, with his moves executed using classic genre-defining input commands of all things. I really wonder how he's going to play. Keeping opponents on their toes from a distance with classic Hadoken, or punish aggressive play up close with his Tatsumaki Senpukya, or the iconic Shoryuken. And right here is a quick selection of a couple images for the DLC. So not a whole lot to go off of, but it seems promising enough. So as it turns out, yes, this was in fact some sort of deal between Saban and Capcom. More specifically though, the producer for Street Fighter, Yoshinori Ono, who is in fact a huge fan of the Power Rangers. Capcom then suggested that it would be cool if Ryu and Chun-Li wore Power Ranger suits, and they said, heck yeah! And so the idea was born into existence. And Capcom had originally submitted early concepts, and then their team built off of that, with the Udon Entertainment comic book artist, Silvestre, and then shout out to them. These are really amazing designs, and I know that everyone as well as myself, when this drops, are just going to be wanting more. And then as a result of all that, their art team was able to create a unique Ranger design that would exist in both universes? So does that mean that we're getting Power Rangers Ryu and Chun-Li in Street Fighter V? And something else of note to add on here is that the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid Super Edition will also be coming out then on May 25th of this year, with a physical edition to follow in July, respectively. All of this will include the base game, all 3 current season passes of content, the Street Fighter pack, and 4 bonus skins. Those with the base game, though, will be able to upgrade to the Super Edition respectively, but no further pricing has apparently been announced. And so, my thoughts here just before we wrap up this video and call it a day, is that this will, like I said, undoubtedly change the landscape. Not just for crossover games, but for fighting games in general. I feel like there's a lot more that could be explored with crossing over different characters and inserting them into other franchises and series that they wouldn't normally be a part of. I feel like there's a lot of potential there, and that this deserves to be a concept that's greatly more explored in terms of the developers and the fans. It's a win-win. You can make everyone happy for once. In my opinion here anyway, this has been a truly epic way to really breathe a lot of fresh new life into this game and really give it that edge. And so that'll do it for this reaction video, everyone. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this and are just as curious and fascinated about this game as I am. With that all being said though, I've been your host, Azure for sure, and I'm signing off, everyone. Until next time though, in my next video, when we all meet again, take care everybody, and I'll see you next time.